And this morning, as I was thinking about everything and where everything is going to go, and I had an instant reflection back. The first time I attempted to summit Mount Rainier was about 2.5 years ago. And they had the lowest rainfall, snowfall in the entire year that they had in something like 40 years. Hardly anything. And people were summiting left and right. It was no big deal. It was almost like a walk in the park, or as much as a glacier at 14,000 feet can be. And so people were just accomplishing this, and it was going really, really well. The day that I landed, the day that I arrived, they had the biggest snowstorm that they had seen in the last 20 years. So what normally is that first 3 miles, an actual hike, where you're not even wearing your snow boots, you're not even wearing your crampons, you don't even have your poles or your mask or your glacier goggles. Normally you're just in regular hiking shoes going up a regular trail. It was 7 feet of snow, so deep that the actual sign telling you where to even go was completely covered in snow. And so within the first few hours, we already had somebody drop off. Before the end of the first day, half of the team had dropped off. And as we entered the second day, there were only 3 of us climbers left and a few guides, and everyone else had turned around and gone all the way back down. And the reality is, the snow was so bad, the storm was so bad, it was so cold. It was about 8 degrees during the day, something in the negatives at night, with an insane wind chill from 30 to 60 mile per hour gusts. That honestly, most people just decided to turn around because from the very beginning, they said, we probably won't be able to summit. We probably won't be able to summit. We got within 550 feet of the actual summit, but we were swimming in snow up to here, and the avalanche risk was too high as a few of them had hit around us. And so we turned back around. But we had climbed. We had climbed in spite of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions, in spite of the fact that we knew that we probably wouldn't actually summit. And most would just say, let's wait for better weather, let's turn around. But we went anyways to gain the learning, the experience, the knowledge, because we knew that if we could imagine ourselves getting there, then we'd get a lot further than if we didn't. And all that did was give me the opportunity the next time that I went up to summit pretty easily when conditions were going the right way. And so that's all we're doing right now. That's all we're doing right now, is that we are in the middle of a storm, probably the worst that we've ever seen. And the reality is we may not reach some level of summit, and a ton of people are going to drop off. But the one caveat that I felt kept the 3 of us plus the 2 guides actually get as far as we did was the fact that we were all roped together. A 20-foot rope between each member. Just far enough where you felt like you were extremely disconnected, 100% isolated, and 100% alone, because you couldn't talk to them, you couldn't hear them, you could barely even see them. But the reality was you were still connected in some shape or form, and that's what made us, as a giant unit, a unit of 5 people, actually get as high as we were able to. It didn't matter that we didn't summit. We had so much knowledge, education, lessons the next time we were able to. So my challenge to you is to just keep climbing. Climb into the storm. Even if you're not going to be able to summit, you're going to be able to learn and know that you're roped up with people that love and support you. So our quote of the day, what is now proved was once only imagined. I had to imagine actually getting to the top. First time was not a success, but yet it was a success in its own right, and that's where we're at right now. So we have to keep imagining so that once we get through this, we can say why we proved it.